Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Julius Randle.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. They've got Dillingham. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randle. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Rodgers in at the small forward. And for the Lakers, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Connect. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. The storyline tonight, the MVP race. It involves both MP and Luka. MP told me during shoot-around his first focus was on the team tonight, getting that win. He says that's what will send a message to the voters. Won't be easy to do. Kevin?
Not easy at all. Never easy outplaying Luka Doncic, DA. Bangs home the trifecta.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Here we are, another night in the NBA, Richard. Always special to be on the floor, isn't it?
Oh, it is a special moment as a broadcaster or a player, Kevin. You never take for granted the chance to be a part of this game. It's the best athletes in the world playing the best game in the world.
Now, here's Doncic. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Rodgers nailed from three-point land. Rodgers has got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Doncic. He has 5. Down low. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
The orchestrator. Doncic knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
Rodgers can't make the basket. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Reeves the pass to Doncic. Vanderbilt with it. Vanderbilt a screen on Edwards. Reeves. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Just so skilled in that screen and roll. I like watching Reeves break down the defense.
Shoots the 3. The shot's good from Rodgers. 9 points in the game so far.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Reeves. Last game with 30 points. Now Connect. Julius Randle with the rebound. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets...
That's how you lead a team, literally.
Here's Rodgers, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Connect with it, guarded by Rodgers. And Connect slams it in.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Robinson with the block. Doncic looking it over. It's stolen by Randle. There's the triple. Rodgers can't make the basket.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For Minnesota, they so far, right at the 50% mark. Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Minnesota's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Doncic outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
All free throws good from Doncic. Fires from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Winslow is out there with Daniel Tice. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Doncic, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, the captain in the last game against Toronto got the job done. He scored 40 points, and as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Powell, that's good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Powell against Rodgers. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now here is Hardaway. He also had a big impact in that win against the Bucks. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season. And here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days. And these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
And you look at Connect. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it, because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Here's Connect after the made shot from Rodgers. Now here's Hardaway. Hasn't made one yet. The 3 for Doncic. That drops.
Triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Rodgers. And a miss there on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Doncic kicks to Powell. Rejected by Rodgers. To the inside. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. And a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards is checked in. Here's Reeves. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. Here's Connect. And again, the Lakers no good. And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Reeves right side. Pass to Connect. It's good from long range. Connects. Got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Quality passes.
Quarter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success. Mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, they're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Reeves the pass. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Powell, no one around him, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Rodgers can't make the basket. Connect with it. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple. Connects. Got a pair of triples in the second now for Los Angeles. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. But Timberwolves on top. They lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast, getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set,
says the Jet. And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
The NBA has gone down this list. You see some of the most athletic guys in the world at any sport.
Yeah, there's a beauty to just watching these guys fly.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards is out there with Dillingham. And it's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Rodgers in at the 3 slot.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Connect. Rebound, Minnesota. To the middle. Edwards inside. Guarded by Doncic. Nice D from Doncic. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
The shot's good from Rodgers. Rodgers has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Reeves outside. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
LA's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Here's Connect, and it's blocked by Rodgers. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Outside Robinson. Lakers passing it around. Vanderbilt, a screen on Edwards. Reeves drives in. 6 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
The shot's good from Rodgers.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Edwards against Reeves. Robinson a screen on Edwards. Reeves can't hit.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Randall passes to Rodgers. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Foul. Los Angeles with some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Robinson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Austin Reeves. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Rodgers makes it off the glass. Rodgers has got 32 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Daniel Tice out there with Connect. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Doncic passes to Tice. And here is Powell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here is Rodgers. From downtown, trains the three-pointer. Rodgers has got 13 points in the second half.
Goodness, this man is ripping 3 after 3. An incredible display of shooting.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Robinson's checked in for Daniel Tice. Vanderbilt comes in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Timberwolves leading by 13. Pass to Rodgers. The tray. Headshot off.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Reeves. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Rogers. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Rogers has got 37.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And there's the foul. It'll go on the captain. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Connects, checked in. Doncic finds Vanderbilt. Here's Connect. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Edwards against Reeves. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. And they double up Doncic. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. On target from 13 feet.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
Rogers can't make the basket. Lakers trail by 14. And here is Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that
matters. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
The first one falls. He's off on the second.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Here's Rogers. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rogers has got 43 points.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Timberwolves.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the captain.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Sinks the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Good game, MP. They don't even know what's coming for them. oblivion. Hey, MP.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Anthony Edwards.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, Dillingham out there with Edwards. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Rodgers in at the small forward position. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
So the Timberwolves will get the first possession. Randle deciding where to go with it. Pass to Rodgers. Here's Dillingham. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards with it. The 3 ball. Rodgers, that's good.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
All right, let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Hey, Brian. This is a highly anticipated hopeful, and MP knows they've got their hands full with Wembanyama. He told me, quote, the things he does at his size are unbelievable. You guys have watched him. Everyone knows that Victor is a problem.
He certainly is. Although MP presents his share of problems as well, Allie. Here's Rodgers. He played a great game against the Lakers. Pass to Edwards. Tipped. Here's Rodgers. Now Gobert. Covered by Wembanyama. Gobert, no good.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot. And most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Castle misses.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Now here's Sohan. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Vassell's shot is good.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Rogers. And it's off from three-point range. The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Minnesota's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Beyond the arc. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Fox for 3. Sinks the tray.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really upgraded that three-point stroke.
Takes a 3. Rogers, that's good. Rogers has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Minnesota. And San Antonio also making a switch. Hendricks is checked in. Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially. Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Castle. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Edwards. Here's Rogers from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
San Antonio again can't hit.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Rogers. The 3 is up. That one is off. Fox up top. The floater. Here's Hendricks. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. And this game is tied up now.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Tie game in Minnesota. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
Ahead in this game, their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
Chris Boucher out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Rogers in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Lakers was outstanding. He picked up 49 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Vassell, he's checked in for DiVincenzo.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Oh, going up there. Vassell showing off his hops.
Pass to Schroeder. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Branham. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Fires for 3. Vassell's shot is good. Vassell's got 7.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You got to be impressed with Fox's court awareness. He has a feel for when one of his guys is uncovered.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Now here's Fox. He picked up 15 in their last win against Houston.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
Here's Branham. Coming off a terrific game against Houston. Just 3 to shoot. Hendricks no good. Here's Rogers. He's guarded by Vassell. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's San Antonio with it. To the wing, right side. Here's Branham. To the inside. Fox. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Here's Rogers. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Fox, the pass to Johnson. There's 1:54 left in the second period. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to McDaniels. Over Johnson. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels gotten his first bucket of the night.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Hendricks. Castle comes in for Branham. And it's DiVincenzo in. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Hey, folks. First off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question now.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. So on the floor for San Antonio, Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And the basket by Castle.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the D on him a little bit more.
Here's Rogers. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Game. Fox outside. There's the 3. They get it back. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And here's Dillingham from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Dillingham's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. Presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Here's Castle. Oh, and that one, no question.
You're sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Sohan outside to the left side wing. Gobert against Wembanyama. Vassell knocks down the triple. And now a three-point San Antonio lead.
Always ready and willing to fire Vassell from the corner. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Sohan, the pass to Fox. Back to Sohan. Pass to Vassell. The 3. Shot's no good there. Now 6 for 8.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
From downtown, Dillingham with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Rogers. Here's Dillingham. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new... San Antonio leading. We've got Anthony Edwards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Rogers in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Castle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And he makes the first.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
He's off on the second. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Pass to Rogers. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Castle misses. Minnesota shooting only 42%. Here's Rogers. An easy two on the layup. Rogers has got 29 points.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Rogers. He's guarded by Vassell. To take the lead. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Castle. Here he goes. Soft touch off the glass.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Rogers misses.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Castle. Here's Hendricks. And here's Johnson. 5 on the clock. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Rogers misses. For San Antonio, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Drills it from deep.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Stolen by Vassell. Here's Castle. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Another miss by Minnesota.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Rogers to end the run. Knocks down the long J. Rogers has got 8 points here in the quarter.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. Back to Sohan. With his first shot attempt. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Rogers. From deep. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Another one falls. Amazing.
Night after night, he's been unbelievable, scoring the ball at will.
And if he keeps it up, he's going to be top 5 in single-season 40-point games. That speaks to his unwavering consistency. Here's Rogers. No good on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Sohan outside. Pass to Fox. And he sinks it.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Rogers. Three-pointer off the mark. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Minnesota. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Dillingham. It's stolen by Fox. And they go to the intentional foul. .23 seconds left in the final quarter. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
On the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a 3-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Over to the left wing. Here's Rogers. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better 3-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Fox with the ball. Pass to Castle. Fires the 3. Can't knock in the 3. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we'll be back with you shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Dylan. Dillingham, and it's Strother in at the 2. And the bucket is good.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Here's Castle. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Rogers. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Ooh, the triple falls for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
Here's Rogers. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Vassell, right side. Here's Wembanyama. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
And Chris Finch has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Timberwolves trail by 3. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Fox. Ooh, Fox pushing through the defense.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Shot to stop the run. Good! Another from 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
Beautiful move there from Fox. His speed and handles are a lethal combination.
And another one!
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering.
And I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. It just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Spurs lead by 4. Pass to Vassell. Blocked! Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game. Rogers. Off target from 3-point range.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Oh, Vassell is feeling it. Just knocking down shots and playing with terrific enthusiasm. He looks fatigued here in OT, just not able to get it together.
And so they foul intentionally. Edwards, he's checked in for Strother. Now Fox. Pass to Castle. Now Vassell. Fox outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
They've got to be efficient with the clock.
And again for 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. He is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Here's Rogers. Connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing. He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And the second of two is good. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Season's not over.